Hey y'all, I'm Val with Our Forever Farm. I'm gonna do 3 different recipes using these little smoky, fully cooked little smokies is what they're called, little hot dogs. Some people use hot dogs. So the first recipe I'm gonna do is gonna use crescent rolls again, these, and we're gonna use red bell pepper. Oh, and some eggs. I forgot about that. So let's get started on the first recipe. So I've got my triangles laid out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these into 3 pieces, and I still want to keep the little triangles. So I'm just cutting it like this. I mean, it's kind of sort of like triangles. And there's lots of little smoky videos out there too, and this may be one on there, but this is one I enjoy doing, and I like to have this one right here for breakfast, but you can use this for an appetizer. You can use it for anything. So let me show you close up what I'm doing. So I'm just taking it, nothing fancy, and I'm just gonna put this triangle into 3 different parts. And when you hold it up, it's kind of sort of like a triangle, but it's actually like a strip. So we're getting 3 little strips out of each one of these triangles. If you mess up, just put it back together. It's no big deal. It's dough, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about dough. So there we've got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 triangles that you normally make crescent rolls with. And we've got them into 3 pieces each. So that's 24 little pieces. So we're going to use 24 little smokies. There's so many things y'all can do with this, but what we're going to do is just wrap these little smokies up. They're little bitty, they're fully cooked, and we're just gonna wrap them. A toothpick, you can do that, but I don't think you will. So see, that's what we're gonna do. And we should come out with 24 of them.
So I'm sure you're thinking, these are pigs in the blanket, but
we're just gonna do something a little more fun with it. So we've got 24, oh, I've got a pizza pan under here with some parchment paper on it. We've got 24 little pigs in the blanket, and we're going to arrange these so they look like a wreath. And I'll probably have to get closer because I've got 24 of these I got to work in, and we can make it bigger. This is going to be so cute.
So although this is a dish that you can make any time of year and you can do anything you want with it, I am making a wreath, a Christmas wreath. You can also make a Christmas tree. That would be cute. But today we're doing a wreath. So now I'm just cutting the parchment paper in the shape of the pan.
So you can already see that's going to be really pretty. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it. This is going to be so fun. All right. My oven's ready, and I'm gonna put it in the oven at 375 for, I don't know. We'll check it 12 to 15 minutes. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crack some eggs, and it's according to how big your wreath is, that's how many eggs you'll crack. So I'm gonna go ahead and just crack these really quick. These are from my chickens, y'all.
So I guess you have assumed that this is a breakfast theme. Well, you're right. But you can use pigs in the blanket and do anything you want with them. You can use different dipping sauces. You can do whatever you want. But today, Sweet Hunter's hungry, so that's what he's getting, breakfast.
Now I'm just going to scramble mine up.
I believe we'll make these cheese eggs. I love fresh grated cheddar cheese. This is extra sharp, so it's going to be good. Salt and pepper. And I'm making them extra special by adding a little bit of heavy whipping cream. And we'll just mix it together well. And now we're adding about a tablespoon of butter into the pan with a little bit of olive oil to keep it from burning.
Those are almost ready. So I put a piece of aluminum foil over them just to keep them from getting too brown. But they are almost ready. And now we're going to scramble our eggs. Okay, so here it is. Took the foil off. Let me get a pot holder because the pan is hot. And that's what it looks like when it comes out. Now, what I'm gonna do is I've got a round cutting board and I'm gonna move it over to the cutting board, I hope. So let's try that right now. If it don't work, I'll take y'all off camera. Whoops. Well, we can just do it like this. Yeah, this will work. I thought I would just slide right. I think Sweet Hunter's gonna like this. Let's see, we can make it just a little bit bigger on here. I hope he does anyway. There's our wreath. Look at that, how pretty. You can make this as large or small as you want. You can fill it with anything you want. I will show you what I'm gonna do next. This is just for looks. We're just gonna cut this and we're gonna make like a ribbon, like a bow. And we're just gonna put it up here. You can actually clip that with toothpicks if you want to. And again, this is just for looks. Let's get some little ribbons to put right here. Make them little, we want it to look Christmassy. And then we need one little top to go on the, to finish it off. So I don't think we're gonna need toothpicks, but isn't that pretty? It looks like a wreath with a bow. I'll get a better view of it here in a second. So I'm doing this as breakfast. You can put anything you want in the middle. You can make sauces to go on it. You can do whatever you want. So I'm gonna take these eggs and put them right in the middle. They're just gonna come right out. So you can pull the crescent rolls in closer if you need it to be closer. And then I'm gonna top this. Let's see, let's bring our eggs out just a little bit. I'm gonna top this with cheese, a little more cheese. And I'm gonna pop this right back in the oven for just a minute, just to melt that cheese. Okay, so I've set it in the oven with the oven turned off for just a minute, just to get it warmed up. Look how pretty, isn't that beautiful? So it's a wreath. This is for breakfast. It's a wreath, but you can do it any way you want. It's just pigs in a blanket, and you arrange it in how you want it. I put it on a cutting board, and that's just our breakfast this morning. So you can also make mini wreaths. That would be so cute. I've got some little iron skillets. Let me get one. think that would be so cute to make a wreath, and it'd be an individual serving. It'd be hot because the iron skillet would keep it hot, and put your eggs in there. But isn't that cute? That is just darling, I have to say. I love it. I'm gonna go mess this thing up because I'm gonna let Sweet Hunter dig into it. I asked him if he wanted to do a taste test. He still says no. He's still not feeling well, y'all. But anyway, remember the red pepper is just for the bow. It's just for looks. And of course you can take it off and use it in something else. And then the crescent rolls are just pigs in the blanket. I just made scrambled eggs in it. You can do anything you want.
Well, I think it's beautiful, and you'll find out in a minute. I got my bubble bursted.
I took the whole wreath to Sweet Hunter, and I said, isn't this pretty? And he said, yeah. So I dished the eggs, I dished the little pigs in the blanket out. He loved it. He said it's delicious. And I said, well, what did you think it looked like? He said, eggs and pigs in a blanket. And I said, okay. He said, but it's delicious. And so then I texted my daughter a picture. I said, what does this look like? She said, pigs in the blanket and eggs. She's just like her daddy. She said it was the bow. Well, the bow's red bell pepper. How do you make a bow out of red bell pepper? But I'm going to try. I'm going to do a little mini one in this little iron skillet. So, there's the start of it. Looks good, right? Okay.
So here I'm working on another bow. She said it was the bow, so I'm going to try the bow. Try to change the bow, make a smaller one. I thought the other breakfast wreath was beautiful. Okay, the bow does look better, I have to say, but I don't have the eggs in it yet.
Okay, let's see if I can hold this one up. This is a smaller one. Can you tell it's a bow? She said it was the bow. Oh, she just texted. She said, yes, much better. So there you go. I just didn't really try on the bow, I guess. So there's the bow.
What I do to please my family. So yes, I agree, the bow looks better, but I'm not so sure about the wreath. So I decided to use the little individual cast iron skillet that would be like a personal pan pizza if you were making pizza. And I decided to make it in there. And let's just see what it looks like here. I mean, seriously, y'all, have you ever made a bow out of a red bell pepper?
Tell me that don't look like a little wreath, a little cute little wreath. Oh my goodness, look at that. I think my family's crazy. Look at that, that's so cute. So cute. Individual little, that's what I should have fixed, I guess. So I'm gonna go see what Sweet Hunter says. I went and asked Sweet Hunter, I said, so does this look like one? Does this look better? He said, I see a bow. I said, no, you're supposed to see a wreath. That's cute. I think it's darling. You creative people out there can make it look a lot better than I do. But I will tell you, it's a delicious little breakfast. Sweet Hunter did love it. So, isn't this cute in the little individual iron skillet? I think that's so cute. Okay, let's move on to the next recipe. It won't be so creative, since I'm not. Okay, here we go to the next one. So, I've microwaved some bacon, little half pieces of bacon in the microwave and let it cool. And I'm going to take my little Smokies. We're doing Smokies again, but it's not going to be a wreath. And I have soaked some little skewers in water. And I have my oven on at 375. Got our half done bacon. We've got our smoky, and you could use a toothpick to hold this if you weren't sure it was going to hold. But I want to put it on the skewer. There you go. I don't need the toothpick. On this one, I don't. And I'm just going to put several Smokies. And I didn't fix much bacon, so. And I'm going to put them on the skewer. I think I'll put 4.
Our bacon is very thick, and that's why I pre-cooked it about halfway. If you have thin bacon, you can just wrap it right around that and put it right in the oven. What we're looking for is crispy bacon around the smoky. You can always use a toothpick if the bacon won't stay on the little smoky. That works out well. Now, the name of this recipe is Caramelized Bacon Smokies. It is so delicious. And I promise there's not too much creativity in this little dish, but I'm telling you, it is so good. So you've got your bacon wrapped around your smoky on a little skewer. You just wrap it around. If you need a toothpick, use a toothpick. And I'm not making many because it is just the two of us. I'm hoping one of my kids come by and they can take the leftovers.
I missed showing you, but I put brown sugar, just like this, a little brown sugar on top of the bacon and the Smokies. All we're basically doing is we're heating up the Smokies, we're finishing the bacon cooking. I cooked it halfway, you don't have to do that. We're gonna crisp it up, and then the brown sugar ought to caramelize in this bacon dish. 375 for about 10 minutes. All right, while those are cooking, we're going on to the next recipe. So I wish I had chunks, but I only have the tidbits. I don't think it'll matter, but I would rather have chunks. Some strawberry jam, Smokies, left over out of that package, and chili sauce. And we're just gonna go over here to the pan. I've already got it on. We're gonna dump our Smokies in the pan.
And now we're adding our drained pineapple, and we're adding our strawberry jam, and we're adding the chili sauce. You can also replace the strawberry jam with grape jelly if you like. You can bake it in the oven or you can use a crock pot.
This is Smokies, pineapples, chili sauce, and strawberry jam. Anyway, we'll put this in the oven and we'll get the other out in just a few minutes. Smells heavenly. Those look good. I'm gonna let them cool just a few minutes and then I'll do a taste test.
Well, you can't go wrong with bacon and caramelized brown sugar, and I guess the Smoky is just a bonus.
I think these are beautiful. Now this one, the little sauce just broke off, but I think this is beautiful and it smells heavenly. Look at the bacon and the sausage. Oh my goodness, and the brown sugar. My goodness. I'm gonna go ahead and try to taste a little bit of this sausage with the brown sugar on it. Oh, it's hot. So good. You'll love this. You'll love the breakfast too. I don't know if you'll think it's a wreath, but since my kids and my husband didn't. That's so good. There's two of them. The other was in the oven. So Henry's gonna love this too. He loved breakfast too, even though he didn't think it was a wreath. I don't know what's wrong with them people. Okay, I think these have been in here long enough. So we've got our wreath done. We've got our brown sugar bacon Smokies done. Smokies in the chili sauce with the pineapple. Oh, it looks so good. I'm gonna dish it out in a plate and I'm gonna show you all three of them all together. Well, we've got it all done, and I just made small amounts except for the wreath. The wreath that's not a wreath, that my family doesn't think's a wreath. But anyway, so here is the caramelized bacon Smokies on skewers. They are delicious. I'm gonna taste them in just a minute. I did it a while ago. And this is the little Smokies that are in the chili sauce with the pineapple and the strawberry jam. Oh my goodness, they're so good. Let's just taste them right now. They're still hot. They are delicious. And this is the individual little wreath that looks better than the big wreath, evidently. They liked it. But anyway, we ate this for breakfast, and it was delicious. Cheese eggs with the little pigs in the blanket around it. And the red bow is just for decorations. That looks like a bow, don't you think? But isn't this all pretty? It's so pretty. I'm through with Smokies, y'all. I'm done. So as you can tell, I'm not crazy about the traditional things that you see on all the channels. I mean, I love some of them, don't get me wrong, and we'll probably be making some. But these are just some things you could take for appetizers. This is a great breakfast. Sweet Hannah really enjoyed this. I did too. I actually enjoyed it too. This is great. And if you had the little silver skewers, it'd be really pretty. You could put 1 or 2 on it. Great for appetizers or snackies. This is what we're going to do tonight. It's just snacky. Not this. We already had this. But all this will be snackies. Thank y'all for watching. I really enjoyed it, even if it don't look like a wreath. Does that look like a wreath to y'all? Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas. Y'all go cook something. Yeah, I am. So I do have you can just pull them apart and make the rectangles. Little bitty, they're fully cooked. Whoops, they're little bitty. Just gonna wrap them in a cinnamon roll. Another package to make it. Let me get them all turned the right way. Middle, and hopefully. So I took the whole big wreath to Sweet Hannah before I took the whole. All right, here we go to the next one. I can do this, I'm sure. I'm sure that, well, there's no creativeness. Toothpick, if I can find them. I don't think it'll. You can add grape jam, grape jelly. You can add grape jelly. You can add for probably 30 minutes or so, or you can put it in a crock pot. So this will go in the oven. Just a minute and we'll do a taste test. I'm gonna let them cool just a few minutes. I'm gonna dish it out in a plate and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna dish it out in a plate and I'm gonna show you the wreath that's not a wreath that my family doesn't fix. Thank y'all for watching. The house shoes are here. Can I do the ending real quick?
I'm going back in there, honey.
Thank y'all for watching. I really had fun. I can't even think what to say. Thank you for watching. Okay. Thank y'all for watching. I hope... Thank y'all for watching. Merry Christmas. I can't even get this out. Thank y'all for watching. Merry Christmas. What's wrong with me? Thank y'all for watching. Merry Christmas. Y'all go cook something. Thank y'all for watching. Merry Christmas. Y'all go cook something.